Yo.
Hello.
How are we?
Oh.
I'm in the doghouse because I speak my mind and people don't like it. But that's
sounds
by
a fuck off, Kate.
what I'm going to tell you all about Joanne Mossop, I'll probably get another police letter off her. She's another troll that's been around about 5 years, lives a few streets away from me. She doesn't have windows. That's all I'm going to say about that. Now comment on that. But she's turned up, and yes, Joanne, I've got your fucking screenshots that you've sent about Decca, saying that he's a danger and you're alarmed and distressed. Was that the time you was with a nonce, Joanne, and you tried to get the paedophile hunters to go after your nonce boyfriend? And because that's not the way the work turned against the hunting community. Joanne, I've got everything. When you threatened my 2-year-old nephew, who's now 8, with the gun, got it all.
Fucking freak. So what?
Got it all.
Who's that?
I don't know who that is. Who's that?
I'm no backup. I want my fucking own. I don't need fucking backup to see.
I don't need fucking backup either, you knob. Who are you? State your name. State your fucking.
Who want to see your family go fucked up?
These big men are. All these big men are. You're all wankers. You're weak.
Bloody hell.
You're nothing.
Salads.
Oh, God. They're just fanboys, Linz. They're just fanboys. Anyway, Joanne Mossop, NFG, you're trying to get around. Well, let me just tell you, I got sent something about you, Joanne, 2 weeks ago to hear your voice. Straight away I knew it was you. You're trying to get in with NFG and all that, because you got fucked off out the hunting community. And now you're trying to do fucking letters to get in with NFG and Slow Joe against Decca. I've got it all, Joanne. So let's stand. And she's called Just a Mom. She's obviously got me blocked and a few of us blocked that she doesn't want us to say. Right. She's Stir of Echoes, good friend. Let's just put it like that.
Oh, God.
Yes.
I'm sure I've seen
another one. Yeah, so I don't see her. She's got me blocked. I don't see her. She's got me blocked. She's got a few of us blocked. Right. But obviously I see things. And it was only because somebody was in NFGs a couple of weeks ago and screen recorded the voice and got it sent to me to say, is this Joanne Mossop? Because we don't want her around any of the YouTube. And she obviously. That's a million. Well, of course I do. Of course I do. She's scared of me. She's been a list of you straight. I've offered her a straightener. Oh, God. For the last 4 years, over a school called Menzies, which is in between me and her. You know, it's a big school. It's called Menzies. And we could both, how many times I've offered her over the 4 years to go out there, have the fucking phone there and just have a straightener between us both. And she won't do it. She just won't do it. So, yeah. And now I've found her on YouTube. Just like Stir of Echoes, now I've found this cunt. So, yes, Joanne Mossop, you can send as many police fucking notices to my house as much as you like. I'll mention it. I'll call her Melrose because that's the street she lives in. Let's just say that.
I want to know what happens when it's pissing down.
You know, apparently, no, she didn't send police to my door. She sent a letter from the police through my door, the little fucking shit. She sent one to my sister as well. My sister don't even come on YouTube. She sent all that, and then she's been up here. So I've been down her house, and obviously loads of pictures that have took down her house. I mean, I don't know how they've got on the internet. Obviously, I'll never. It's the Fifth Amendment. I'd never fucking say yay or nay about any windows, about any pictures, talk about anything. You know, I don't admit anything, and I don't deny anything. So, Joanne, I found you. You might have got me blocked, but there's other people from Facebook that are over here that hate you as well. And the person that told me that you was on NFG obviously speaks to NFG and doesn't want you anywhere near him, Joanne. So as many letters that you write to the police about Decca that you've never fucking met, trying to get in with people, I'm putting a stop to that right now. Right now.
Fucking hell.
So Joanne, I can put I'm going to put all your pictures out, Joanne Mossop. I'm going to put you with your gun. I'm going to put all the pictures out. I'm going to put you where you threatened my 2-year-old nephew to chop his head off. I'm going to put out where you tried to kidnap him in West Bromwich. I'm going to put it all out, Joanne.
Oh, man, I fucking killed her.
Oh,
Tried to
trust me.
kidnap her.
I haven't
Fucking
met this.
killed
She's
it.
got a red marker on her house. She's got a red marker on her house. Anybody goes near that house, you're getting picked up. I'm waiting to meet her in the Asda, mate. I'm waiting to meet her in Poundland. I'm waiting to meet her in B&M's. You know this, Joanne? You know this, don't you? But she also does get comeuppance as well. She had her windows put through, apparently, and she couldn't get them fixed for about 8 months. The skanky little cunt. She's not council. She's private. Thing is, Joanne left with me when she didn't realise I was only about 6 streets away from her, and when she realised I was 6 streets away from her.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Fuck's
Do you know what? If she tried to kidnap any of my fucking family...
No, she didn't try and kidnap. She put a thingy out. Her and Chelsea Harwood, I know they all know Chelsea Harwood. They both put a thingy out there.
Oh, yeah, Chelsea, yeah.
I went to war with them both. Ask Chelsea about Kay Leather and she'll tell you. I went to war with them both.
She's on a TikTok, isn't she?
Yeah, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Me and Chelsea have been at war for years. And Joanne decided to get involved. Didn't realise how close she was to me.
Yeah.
And then she regretted it. And obviously Chelsea pulled away from her. And Joanne Mossop, I just want you to know, just because you've got me blocked doesn't mean I'm not seeing you. Doesn't mean I'm not following you everywhere. And doesn't mean I'm not warning everybody about you. And Joanne, I've got everything going back 5 years, my love. Everything. She goes against paedophile hunters because paedophile hunters can't go and sting anybody because you say them a paedophile. They have to get you on a chat log. You can't go and sting somebody without a chat log, right? So if somebody says to me, that person there's a fucking nonce, you can't just go and sting them. You've got to wait for a chat log. You've got to wait for them to bite, right? So she wanted these paedophile hunters to go and get her ex, who's a nonce. Few of them that have got nonces as exes, right? And went to a paedophile hunting group. I've got it all down to ask me if I can go and get him. And they explained to her, no, we can't do it like that. And then she went again. Now you'll hear her, she'll go against paedophile hunters all the time now because they wouldn't go. And she fancied a paedophile hunter. I know it sounds really crazy. I don't lie. That's how it went. So, Joanne Mossop, get the police to write me another letter to stop me saying your name again. Go on, Joanne.
Go on,
another police letter. You see the last police letter that I burnt it online to you, Joanne. See the last police letter I had 4 years ago and I burnt it on a live. That's the next one that's going to come as well.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Sorry, ladies, that I've interrupted you.
No, sorry.
Kay, have you ever watched the Riddlers? Remember years ago?
Yeah.
It's called the Riddlers. Well, she's
got a Mossop in there.
Mossop out the fucking Riddlers.
Oh, Mossop's got more Riddlers in her knickers than you'll ever believe. There's probably Riddler's worms coming out of the cunt, sorry.
Sorry, Gail. No,
Gail. You're supposed to tell me off for that.
No, bloody hell. She's probably got crabs and all sorts of dirty bastards.
She wants everybody. But you see, Joanne Mossop, I'll give her address here and now. But I'll call her Melrose. Right, but the thing is, I didn't know that she was lingering around. I knew Stir of Echoes that I outed, but I knew she was somewhere. But on YouTube, it's really hard to sniff people out. It's not as easy as it is on Facebook. So to sniff people out, you've got to watch the way they work, the way they talk, blah, blah, blah. But I woke up one morning, somebody, thank God, and I'll not name them, had done a screen recording, somebody that had been in the hunting community for years and has probably been over YouTube for years, and obviously remembered me. Remembered the shit with this Joanne, so I'd sent somebody a clipping of this video recording because obviously she's got me blocked. And I listened to it and I went, yeah, that's Melrose, 1,000,000%. So she's gone. So I've tried to get in touch with NFG. Miss Emma, God bless her, who's NFG's friend. She was in the comments but he was just finishing, to be fair. So I was like, that's fair enough. But yeah, I'm going to let Joanne, I'm going to put you everywhere, love. I'm going to put your pictures up. I'm going to put you with your gun. I'm going to do everything, Joanne.
So she's got a gun, okay, yeah?
Oh, yeah, I've got a picture with her with the gun. She got her on police range, yeah.
Oh, my God. Fucking hell.
Tried to threaten me. She got this gun. She got this fucking gun in the living room. I never phone the police on that. That's just not me. Do you know? Unless you send me something illegal, I won't phone the police on you. But yeah, she's got this gun. You got on police round, apparently. Yeah, she's a right cunt. She's been against me for years. She's in this little clique with these people, but she's come away. You know, Stir of Echoes came away, and Live Follower and Joanne Mossop, they're all as one. They're all one kind of thing, if you know what I mean.
Weeping Willow's asking, where is Stir of Echoes? And she asked, when is she next up at court?
Stir of Echoes, unfortunately, it was at court in February. We thought it was March. We haven't checked up on it, but I'm assuming, obviously, she's already guilty. She wasn't up to get guilty or innocent. She was up to get a sentence.
Right.
So at the minute, I don't know what sentence she's got. I know she was playing on the mental health card. I haven't checked up on it. But it wasn't a fact whether she was going to get done, whether she was guilty or not. She was already guilty. There was no guilty plea. She was already found guilty in York, where her kids was left in Scotland for 2 weeks on their own. So she was already guilty when they picked her up. Do you know what I mean? So I know she was playing on the mental health card. I've just not followed it up, to be fair with you. But she's probably played on the mental health card. I do know that the lads are with the dad now. I mean, I know it's been 2 years, but I have had a snoop on Facebook, and I can see him with the dad and the dad's new missus. And the dad's new missus actually got in touch with Exposing Runguns when it all kicked off regarding it. And there's a lot more darkness that we don't even know about Stir of Echoes as well.
Oh, God.
So there's a lot more that's gone on before I even know her on Facebook. Do you know what I mean? Which is 5 years ago. So it's not like a one-off thing, it's a routine pattern, apparently. But anybody's welcome to phone the courts up and find out. But in my eyes, it wasn't a guilty or an innocent plea. She was already guilty. It was just the sentencing, which I don't know. I don't know what that turned out to be. But I do know that she was trying the mental health card on that. Hey, big lad. You all right, darling?
Hiya, Vlad, love.
Is that Matrix? Is that Matrix in the comments? Matrix, sorry. Matrix, listen, can I just say to you, Matrix, I know a lot of people like you, and I don't think you should let that bother you. But what I can say to you is thank you so much for that day that I exposed Stir of Echoes on Cesspit. None of them wanted to know, and you took me on your platform, and I could hear it, because I've heard a lot of men that she's done it to, and I heard you that night, and I know everybody was taking the piss out of you. But can I just say, Matrix, I believed every word, because I know men that she's done it to as well. So I just want you to know that. That's all.
There we go. I got Matrix. Yeah, I've known Matrix for a while. Not seen him about.